Yeah, nominated Aiden Engstrom because he's really hardworking, he's very inquisitive and thoughtful, and he always makes sure to keep himself informed, but then also is open to whatever we discuss in class while keeping his perspectives in mind, but then also accepting those of the other kids in the class.
Hi, so for 11th grade, Mr. Blondin and myself would like to nominate Adam Amir. So Adam is an exemplary student who exhibits great interest and understanding in the world he lives in. He brings extensive background knowledge to all classroom discussions that enriches the learning environment for all students. Adam routinely goes above and beyond what he's asked to ensure that he understands the concept to the best of his ability. Even when doing a brand new subject, law and society, he jumps right in and continues to learn. Thank you, Adam.
Yeah! Hi, I'm Chuck Schallhorn. I nominated Sonia Singh to be an outstanding student for the Social Studies Department, or the Social Science Department rather. Sonia has been both a role model in my class and a high achiever academically. She's a joy to have in class, she gets the jokes, she understands what's going on, and I really appreciate her being in my Period 3 class.
Ms. Kanata and I would like to nominate Jimin Kin for 9th grade Social Studies. Jimin has excelled in her Social Studies class this year. In health, she is one of the most hardworking students Ms. Kanata had. In mock trial, Jimin worked her way onto the varsity team as a freshman, as she is constantly working to improve and has emerged as a leader on the team and is constantly trying to improve her and her team's work. Thank you, Jimin.
I have Bernice Lozada in both my AP Physics C Mechanics class and in the Science Olympiad Club. Bernice always strives for excellence in everything she does. Whenever she misses a question, she probes deeper to figure out exactly what she did wrong and how to find the correct answer. She also has excellent lab skills and problem-solving skills. In Science Olympiad, she's always on task and always goes above and beyond to prepare herself and her partners for their events. This is why Bernice Lozada deserves a Science Department award for the senior class.
I nominated Hannah for recognition in science because of the effort she puts forth in class and the wonderful work that results. Hannah strives to understand material in class to the best of her ability and is good at asking questions when she doesn't understand. As a result of her hard work, she's turned in exemplary tests and projects that reflect not only dedication to learning, but a natural affinity for science.
Good morning. I'm nominating Jerry Lee for the Science Award this year for several reasons. I've noticed that Jerry comes into class prepared. He's always willing to help people and demonstrates great citizenship. So academic society, I think that those are good traits for a student to have, and I think he deserves recognition for that.
Aiden has an inquisitive mind and a passion for science. He sets high academic standards for himself. I have found him to be articulate, friendly, and hardworking, and I expect great things from him in the future.
Okay, I nominated Pawasha for this award. She is extremely astute, always works really diligently in class, and just provides her best effort for me all the time.
So I picked Joseph because he's a good student. I nominated him when he was a freshman, and he's continued with his hard work and his effort in the English classroom.
Natalie works incredibly hard in English class. She uses creativity on all her projects and is never afraid to ask the hard questions to make sure that she and her peers understand what they're working on.
What impresses me about Sam Bob is his hard work and dedication to always improve. He takes feedback very well and uses it to improve his work. He is very professional and mature in the classroom setting.
Daniel Kai was nominated by Senor Soto. Daniel's a student that goes above and beyond in Spanish. He is always asking questions to improve his Spanish, and he has demonstrated to be an amazing asset to the class, and he's always helping others. Jasmine Yam was nominated by both Senor Soto and myself, as she was a former student of mine and currently a student of Mr. Soto. She has demonstrated much growth in learning Spanish over the years and is a pleasure to have in class. She is hardworking, prepared, and participatory. Oliver Luong was nominated by me, Senora Bauer. He has excellent academic skills and interpersonal skills. He applies himself in his schoolwork and is ready to help his fellow students, sometimes a little too much. He asks thoughtful questions and is able to take what he learns and extend it. He is a pleasure to have in class. Aisha Malik was nominated by both Senora Gil and Senora Daibalbis. Aisha is one of those students who is a delight to have in class. She is quick to pick up new material and willing to ask questions when she doesn't understand. She is diligent when completing her work to make sure that it is correct and asks if she is unsure. She originally started out in Senora Dailovis's class, and she was only there for a few weeks prior to her schedule change, but she's continued to go above and beyond in Senora Hirsch's class as well.
Hi, I voted for Masaki Kobayashi for the Math Department Award because he is a great student. He helps students when they need extra help. He loves math, which is hard to come by sometimes, so it's great that he loves math. And he works hard and is dedicated to his craft.
Choose Gavin Gracia for the Department Award as a junior because he's an amazing student who always shows respect to me as well as other students in the class. And every single day I find him entering in the class with a smile, with new approach to learning, and he's a really amazing student, and I feel really blessed to have him in my class. So that's why he is chosen for this award.
Okay, the Math Department would like to nominate Jacqueline Prawira as our 10th grade student of the year. Jacqueline goes above and beyond her duties as a student. She is kind, caring, and thoughtful. She's always willing to help her fellow classmates. I've often seen her actually finish her work and then go help another student in the class that needs her help or has questions. She's always willing to share during class discussions, and it is obvious that she puts a lot of thought into her questions and responses. She's just an amazing student altogether. She works hard and always puts 100% into everything that she does. The Math Department would like to nominate Alberto Mendiola as our 9th grade Freshman of the Year for the Math Department. He's a freshman this year in Math 1, and his work ethic and focus is amazing. He truly embraces mathematics and is one of the few students that truly enjoys being challenged. He is very polite, a pleasure to teach, and even more so, he has so much patience and is willing to help anyone who needs it.
I nominate Jenna Nielsen as my Drama Department Award winner. She has been instrumental in helping organize a lot of the scene painting. She's a phenomenal actress, and I can't wait to see what she does in the future. Congratulations, Jenna.
I nominated Pranav Karshe. He's an intelligent young man who knows exactly what he wants out of life. He is goal-oriented. He's been a great drum major for the last 2 years, and I'm really excited to see what he has in store for his future.
I nominated Heather Young because she's an amazing artist and exemplifies the professional artist attitude.
The PE department's nomination for the senior class is Dylan Braga. Dylan always has a positive and upbeat attitude and always completes all of his work during class. He's always willing to help anybody out that needs it, and he's done a great job recovering from his injury to be back at peak performance for his sports. Hi, the PE department's nomination for the junior class is Kiwi Garcia. Kiwi has a lot of knowledge and love for weight training and conditioning, and he loves sports. He's always willing to help anybody with a spot or just help with their technique. We really appreciate having him in class.
Natalie Austin has continued to show a willingness to learn and try new concepts within physical education. She comes to class each morning with a positive attitude and an eagerness to participate and assist when needed. She is currently the only remaining class leader that started at the beginning of the year, and she assumes her role with maturity, showing respect to her classmates and pride in her role as a leader. Soraya Faubert is one of the very few athletes that serve as a role model within their physical education class. Soraya gives great effort 100% of the time, following all class and athletic department rules. She has volunteered on numerous occasions to provide skill demonstrations to the class, and she is not only a role model to other students, but is one of the best role models that we have for our student athletes.
So I've nominated Jimmy for my award because he goes above and beyond anything that's ever asked of him in the culinary class. He shows compassion and leadership. He helps any student that has a question, needs anything. He's a fantastic role model.
Yeah, Timo's does really great video work, and he's an expert in his field.
Stephanie was chosen to receive this award because she has met all of her mastery standards in the digital art class. She's currently part of the capstone, working on an amazing portfolio, which I cannot wait to see her showcase during the capstone ceremony in May.
Issa is awesome. Her photos are cool. She's a good student and takes really good photos. Awesome job.
Hi, I'm Mr. Geis, and I nominated Caesar. He's been a hard worker in all of my classes and has shown his dedication in this engineering pathway by continuing to challenge himself and his partners around him and his groups. That helps to persevere him through whatever problems that they encounter. And he has a polite and welcoming personality that drives those around him to never give up.
Hi, Arush is a quiet achiever in the biomedical pathway. He always puts 100% into his work. He's a team player in the classroom and outside the classroom. He's a valued member of HOSA Health Professionals and the Science Olympiad.
Hi, my name is Tracy Lewis today, or for the next 37 seconds. Aditi has been a star student in my computer course for the last 3 years. She's hardworking and passionate about computer science. She has put the passion to work by helping create the Hackathon Club and a community coding workshop, a series of monthly courses to teach computer science skills to middle school students at the Mountain House High School campus. Without her, computer science and the computer science department would not have the energy and life that it has. Thank you, Aditi.
Hi, I've nominated Jordan for the Outstanding Business Student for a few reasons. Jordan is my most inquisitive student, and he asks appropriate questions. He really wants to learn. He is very engaged, and I've been so impressed with his activities and his curiosity about the business topic. Thank you.
I nominated Lauren Westcott for dance. She's an amazing student. She is a great choreographer. She puts her heart and soul in pretty much everything she does, from contemporary to hip hop to jazz, you name it. Lauren can do it, and I'm very honored to have had her first student this year.
Martina Brew is an ideal student. She has strong social, emotional intelligence. She has an excellent sense of humor. Martina is well liked, she's respected, and she's sought out by her peers in our classroom, as well as her teachers, myself and Mrs. Bearworth, because of her congenial nature. She is a model for integrity, kindness, and respect. Martina is a joy to have in our classroom.
Richard does an amazing job in the online program. He consistently advocates for himself and his learning. He makes sure that he's doing his best every day. I really appreciate the growth that Richard has shown in this semester, and I'm so glad that he's in the online program.
Cannon Waters is an extremely hardworking student. His charm and his smile always makes the day for anybody who sees him. In the 3.5 years that he's been here, we've seen such tremendous growth in school, in athletics, and just with his friends. He's the captain of the wrestling team. With all the difficulties that we've all had with teachers and changing classes and times, Cannon has always stood above everybody else, taken everything he can, and done the best that he could.